Hey you guys, it's Marissa. I was tagged by Joanne, Joe Boogie, to do the Tag I'm It or Tag You're It video that everybody's doing. Even though I have a new camera or a new phone and I have all of this memory, I still don't want to make like a 20-minute video. So I'm going to try to just be short and sweet. It's not that I didn't want to do this or that I, don't want to explain stuff, but I don't know, I just don't really want to make a super long one, and I wanted to upload quickly. So I've watched a few videos and kind of got questions from everybody, so I'm hoping that, they might be kind of out of order. So when did you begin to scrapbook? I would say when Damien was born, and Damien is going to be 14 in November. I wanted to make a wedding anniversary album for my husband, and I'm not sure what made me walk into my local scrapbook store, but I was looking for something police officer like, and that's when I found a Jolie's like little teeny uniform, and I just fell in love. So then I took a class there on how to scrapbook, and this is my first scrapbook page, and I'm pretty proud of not proud of myself, but I journaled like around the pictures, and for like a beginning scrapbooker, I just thought that was kind of cool that I journaled around the picture. So I think it's gonna be kind of glared, but it's your basic, throw down your little embellishments, and I don't know. So that was Damien's page, but this is his book. Maybe one day I'll show you guys. So yeah, I would say about 14 years ago. And I didn't really, here I am talking a lot, but I noticed that a lot of people said that they've always been like into stuff like that when they were younger, and I never really was into scrapbooking. I would like cut out wedding dresses and stuff and make like a scrapbook like of that, I guess. When I was little, I used to like making little houses and furniture out of shoe boxes. I used to like to make furniture for my Barbies. I used to like to make dresses for my Barbies, but never really scrapbooked. I mean, I journaled. I kept journals throughout high school, probably because I was pregnant with Eric, but I mean, that was about it. So I didn't scrapbook when I was younger. Where do I scrapbook? I scrapbook, I'm in my room. Our room's pretty big, so I take up this whole wall and this whole wall, and even some of my stuff, we have a bigger closet too, so there's a lot of stuff packed away in there, and even stuff in the garage, because at our last house I had my own space, and so when we came here I wasn't able to have my own space because each house we just we finally bought and settled this in this house, but I just kept having kids, and so like I needed more rooms, and I don't get my own place here. So this is where I scrapbook, mainly in my room, sometimes downstairs, but up here. Do you find it easier to scrapbook in the morning or the evening? I think that was one of the questions. It used to be evening, probably a few years ago. My husband works like 3 days a week, 12 hours a day. So I like to see him when he's home, and we like to, spend time with the kids. So I don't really scrapbook that much. I feel like we're old and we fall asleep like at 9 o'clock. We're just out. So I would say when the kids, when they aren't in school, because they go to year round, I scrapbook mainly in the in the daytime when they're in school. What's your favorite tool or product? I'm not a tool person, so I don't really, I don't really have a lot of tools. Except my new die cut machine, except the Cuddle Bug, which I love right now. But my favorite product, I would say, all-time favorite product is mini alpha stickers. They've always been. Out of everything I have, it used to be chipboard, but out of everything I have the most of that. And from, October afternoon to Tiny Types, everything. Mainly the little square, alphas, and probably right now currently is die cut labels are like my thing. What product or tool that you bought that you hate? I don't know if I hate anything that I bought. It's actually down in the garage because I tried to sell it. It's the Xyron. It was its own cutting machine, kind of like a Cricut maybe. That was a joke, and yeah, so it's the Xyron that you plug in and cut, and this is the other one, if anybody remembers. This is called Your Pictured Memories. I don't know, but my friend always says it looks like a Sesame Street character. You know somebody else. I know one of you have these. These are the ones where you put all of your ribbons, and it's really cute. And you can be like, oh, look at this ribbon. I want it. Okay, well, that wasn't very good. Oh, look at this ribbon. I want it. I really want this ribbon. I really want this freaking ribbon. That's stuck. It's okay. It's not working. I want this ribbon. Shit. Sorry. You know what I mean. Look at that. For real. This is just like, hi. No. See ya. That right there is, no. It was cute, but that's not. And then you know what I found out is you can go buy your own makeup bag and punch your own holes. I spent like 25 bucks on this thing. What's your style of scrapbooking? I don't know what my style is. I will say this, when I first started, I was super into Tim Holtz and super into vintage. Seven Gypsies, ephemera. Oh my gosh, that was like my thing. Not that you could tell from this, but that was like, oh man, that was my thing. So I have so much of that. But right now, I would say I'm kind of trendy. I mean, I kind of do what the trend is. I'm kind of a follower, but like I said in another video, I do like the things that are out, and then there are some things that I don't, like the mustaches and stuff like that. So I don't just follow people and copy people or get into the trend because other people are. I just happen to like what's out. So my style is probably, I like bright. I don't like muted like colors, and so my style, I guess, is kind of not really clean. I don't know. It's trendy. It's what people are doing right now. I always say there's two sides of scrapbooking. There's like a shabby chic and there's the trendy. And I'm on the trendy. How do you get ideas for layouts and what inspires you? Like, I'm going to be the most boring person. I don't know. I have no idea. I just feel like scrapbooking because I need a break or I need to get away. And I just look at my stash. I look at what I have. And then I just start pulling. Maybe something that I wanted to use. I've been wanting to use a paper. I've been wanting to use a kit. And then I just start pulling from there. Yes, I have Pinterest boards. Like, my Pinterest board is filled. Yes, I go on YouTube. Yes, I have things cut out for magazines, blogs, Facebook, Instagram. But I don't ever draw from there. I don't know. I like to look at it. It's awful to say. Not that you guys don't inspire me, but I haven't in a long time really saw or watched something and was like, hey, I'm going to do that too. I just look at my stuff and I just start going. I just can't think about it too much. And what inspires you? Everything that I just said. What YouTubers do you watch? I probably should have. I don't know. I just started watching. I know everybody's watched Oh Snap Gonzo. I follow her on Instagram, but I never really, you know, I was subscribed, but I think I just am subscribed to so many people that I don't always, her videos, sometimes I just can't, I don't see people's videos. But I've been watching hers lately. I've watched how her style has evolved. I don't think she's always been mixed media in the beginning, but I see how she's evolved into that, and I liked seeing that. I also really like Ashley Laura. I've been watching hers. And I felt bad. I was like, what am I going to name all of my subbies and all of my friends? You guys all know that I watch you. But anybody like new right now that I've been watching is Ashley Laura and Oh Snap Gonzo. Do you have a monthly budget? No, I do not. I just try to watch what I spend. And if I want something, I get it. Because I have the expo coming up, I'm kind of not buying as much. Have I taken any classes? No. Like I said, I don't know. I took that one class, but I'm kind of like, I don't want to be taught how to do things. I don't need to be taught how to do things. I don't mean to sound like I'm all like, I'm so good, I don't need your help. I don't know. Like, I'd love to take an Amy Tan class just to say that I did. But I don't know if I ever learned techniques if I would ever do them again, unless I really liked them. I'm just that type of person. I can't explain it. I just want to do my own thing. Like, does that make sense? I sound super snobbish. Do I have a photo printer? I do. I have a normal printer downstairs, but it's expensive for the ink, so we just use it for the kids' school projects. But I have a Selfie, so I print on my Selfie. Have I sold anything I made? No. Nobody wants to buy my shiz. No, because I don't really make anything. I don't make cards. I have made a lot of stuff for people that have asked me, but I've never asked them to pay me. So I've never sold anything, no. I have sold stuff that I've sewed, but not scrapbooked. Favorite technique right now? I don't really have a technique. I don't. I'm back to doing stapling. I'm back to stapling things onto photos and like stapling tags and stuff. And I did use my white pen the other day and journaled on a picture. And I'm enjoying die cutting. So like I said, you guys, kind of boring. Any other hobbies? My number one love is reading, and I also sew. I used to sew all of Mila's sundresses and skirts. I was looking at that piece of dust this whole time, wasn't I? How embarrassing. So yeah, there was a point where it was probably about a year that I did not touch scrapbooking because I was so into sewing. And now that I don't sew as much, I have so much fabric, like it wouldn't even fit her because she's gotten so big. Like I could use it as an apron. So I used to sew a lot of clothes for Mila. I still sew the kids' pajamas for the winter, and I do blankets and pillowcases. So I love sewing. Just haven't done it in a while. Any advice to someone who wants a scrapbook? I would have to say don't feel like you have to stay with the trends. I know that I just choose to do that, but there was a point where I felt like I had to do things that I always saw, like, oh, my layout doesn't look like theirs, and I like watercoloring, but it was kind of to where I was like, I'm gonna buy gesso, and I want to do that, when I really kind of didn't enjoy it, to be honest. And it might be because I didn't buy the right stuff, but I felt like my stuff at one point had to look like their stuff, everybody else is out there. And even though I didn't enjoy doing it, and it was like, no, you know, like I'm not buying those mustaches just because everybody else is. So I would say, don't copy, like copy out of like, you can copy stuff, you know, like to get inspiration, but don't feel like because somebody's doing something and you're seeing it everywhere, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. I don't know if that makes sense. Do your own thing. If you like simple and a little bit of journaling, it comes to, like when it comes to Project Life, if you don't like all that embellishing, then don't do it. Don't feel pressured. I still feel pressured sometimes, so I'm trying to just let go and be more simple because I don't want it to be stressful and because I need to get these memories down. I don't know why I have a bag full of ephemera, of receipts and napkins. I couldn't even tell you what I saved those things for, or why I took a picture of Brandon cracking up, because I'm so far behind on my Project Life because I want to spend so much time embellishing. So I'm kicking myself for not keeping up on it because now I don't remember some of those things, and so I'm just bummed about that. All right, I'm going to tag 3 people. Shamrockshe, who is Marissa, Lindsay, Kaba, and Angela, who is, I don't know how to say this, MOLCZAN 352. So I hope you guys do the tag, and I hope I didn't bore you. 13 minutes. Ooh, not too bad. Again, I didn't mean to just fly through it, but I wanted to just get it out so it wasn't long. So I hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't fun. I didn't have a lot of fun stories like everybody else did, but you guys probably already know everything about me anyways because I ramble. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.